My God, don't do that again.
Oh, that's good to know.
That was horrible. I don't actually need those anymore. So, how you doing?
I'm doing, I suppose.
Thank you very much.
Knocking out the haters.
How did you get onto there? I'm not
So we'll head back around. We'll cook up a bit of this ore in the smeltery, and see if we can't get some garden clocks on the go.
Partway to making myself a hammer. I made myself a jumbo tank. I'm filling it with lava, so I don't have to keep making runs down.
Okay then, guys. So, as you've probably realized at this point, it's unusually quiet. This is a voiceover that I'm doing whilst I'm just throwing the episode together. That's because we're in a group call, and a lot of the audio sort of had to be cut out for various reasons. Obviously, I've tried to leave it in where it's not too detrimental to the video, I guess. But I figured, I'd just explain why. It's not a thing that'll happen well, I'm not saying it won't happen at all. It might happen a little bit, but it won't happen anywhere near as much in future videos. So the plan for this episode, anyway, moving on, is we want to try and get some garden clocks for our immersive engineering setup. At the time of these clips, it was quite late in the evening, at night, and I wanted to get some garden clocks set up so that we could start growing some inferium seeds from mystical agriculture, with a view to giving ourselves a little bit of a head start for the following day and the next episode, by essentially waking up to a load of inferium essence. At least that's the plan. So that's pretty much the entirety of this episode, is obviously just grinding out crafting of those, setting them up, making the seeds, and a lot of sort of ore processing and mining to get the extra resources we needed in between that. So let's get back to it. Okay, folks, so just a quick update on where we're at. So I managed to make 3 garden clocks. We do have the materials to make more, but I figure, we'll just We'll do 3 while we just get our head around the setup again, because it's been a while since I've used these. That being said, I'm planning now on just making an infusion crystal and then turning all of this essence that I have, I say all of it, this is really not that much, into, let's just upload some of this stuff. Can't remember if I need that. Yeah, basically turn it into the best possible essence, which is probably going to be like, maybe we could get some tertium. We could potentially get a little further than that to make the farmland to go into the garden clocks. That's the plan anyway. So I figured I'd bring you back in, just bring you up to speed, do this together. Now usually what I would do here, in the past anyway on all the mod 6, is I would just make one of these and then make it indestructible. But can't do that because we don't have any vibranium or unobtainium. Oldemodium, not unobtainium. That's the end stuff. So we'll just have to wing it. Yeah, okay, let's do that. This means I'll have mismatch in farmland, but I'll be fine, I think. So we need 3 of those. And if I can find where I put the hoe. There. And I believe it's like that, that. Gives us that. A couple of them for that. Okay. And throw, nope. Throw that in there. Because my understanding is the better the farmland is, the better rates you get. So like these might give us 3 essence, that one will give us like 1 more, so that'll give us 4. And then we need a way of just storing whatever this makes. And presumably, well, it has managed to pull some power out. I say presumably I'll have to knock the reactor on. Seems to be holding steady. Which I don't get, to be honest. It should surely be using more power than that. Obviously, the lower we can set this, the less fuel it's going to use. And since I plan on leaving it on overnight, we do have some more uranium I can throw in there actually. Then it's just a case of, like I say, we need some way of storing all the items, which I would usually use one of these. However, oh, you can do that. Okay, so gravel, sand. Okay, we might be able to make that. That we can do, that we can do, that we might struggle with. No way we've got enough emeralds yet, so let's just have a look. Where's that sand? That probably do. Don't know if I have any gravel, to be honest. Yep, that's all. Gravel, sand, ink sacks. Couple there. Probably regret doing that shortly. You not use purple sand, is that why? Seems to be. I didn't realise we could just do this, which is pretty nice. Just gives us that. Then we need to make a barrel, which I think can be any old barrel, any old wood type rather, which it looks like again. And then was it just coal pieces? Yeah. And redstone. Like I said, don't think we'll have enough gold. We do have some more. In fact, that'll double up thinking about it. Hopefully gold doesn't mix with any of this stuff. Let's get this doubled. If we can get at least the gold, that'd be nice. So yeah, we're just ducking through here for now. Which we'll have to just push over one because I think that's the export out of the front. I don't actually remember. But we'll find out, I suppose. It's good, everything's working. So that wants to be on extract, that wants to be on extract, that wants to be on extract. And then, honestly I might just throw it there for now. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't have to be a work of art, it's just so that we've got something to be running overnight. Since it's now getting quite late. And then start grabbing some gold out of here. Bit of that. Okay, now we're good to go. I should just keep taking over. Actually, I tell you what, let's pull that out of there. I'll put all the fertilizer in this one because it's got the better farmland in. So I just went and checked. It's still obviously the night of when I put the garden clocks in. But figured I'd just go and check before I head off how much inferium we'd actually managed to accumulate. And we accumulated quite a bit. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, still it's not a lot, but that's where I left it. It should be enough, hopefully, to make a good start on upgrading the armor. I'll tell you what, let's just do this. No, I think it's 2 per... I want to say it's 2 per piece of armor. Yeah. And presumably that's exactly the same. Yes, it is. So that means we can do that and that. And then the rest of this can then be... Although I should probably upgrade that as well. Yeah. Dang it. So Outlaw 2 Beheading 2. I'm not sure if this will keep the enchantments or not. Doesn't seem to. But to be honest, the enchantments aren't much to shout about anyways. So I think it's probably more worthwhile just taking the upgraded versions. Nice. And then obviously with what's left, we just start working up towards the next tier. And then obviously this the problem we've sort of now got is it's all got to do these again, obviously the iron again. Do that. Still leaves us with 17. But potentially, assuming it's exactly the same recipe as the other one. 4, 2, 4. Slightly, I suppose, yeah, why not? And potentially fairly soon. If not already, to be honest, we might just have enough to eke out the Prudentium, I want to say. Yep. Sword. Bit of that, a little bit of that. That's good. Do that, 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 that. So 8, 1.6, and 10, 1.6. So yeah, much better. Heading in the right direction. So that's the tier 2 stuff done, which honestly I didn't expect I'd be at that point today. Like, I knew I wanted to work towards it. Obviously, like I say, diamonds are going to be an issue fairly soon. Like, we won't be able to get to end tiers with that. I should probably repair this hammer as well, because if we're going to have to go mining, wow, that just ate all that iron. That's a good point, actually. Oh, please don't go in the lava. Because I think, I could be wrong, that should give it another upgrade slot. Yeah. It's possibly worth having a look at getting luck. Because if we can get luck, maybe luckier as well. Hello. Eat my new sword. Food. Guess we can't quite look at that. What was I doing? Yep, hammer. Cornflower. That's what we didn't have. And we still need another ender pearl. Because I'm pretty sure I've only got one. Yeah. And almost definitely, yeah, there's no cornflower in there. So let's just make a bit of this, bit of that. I'll leave myself a memo. Okay then, folks, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I can only apologise for the poor audio in this episode and the last episode. Unfortunately, the clips that had sort of all the content in were recorded during my being in a group call with 2 or 3 of the other guys on the server. So a lot of the audio in those clips was unusable due to bad language, goofing around. Which is why there's, certainly in this episode, there's a lot of quiet spots where I'm not really speaking because I didn't want to be sort of walking you guys through it, and then equally the people I'm in a call are having to listen to that as well. It should be better going forward though. I'm not in group calls all that often. It just happens that early days of a server, you know, there's a lot sort of happening all at the same time. You try and sort of knuckle down and get the basic infrastructure in place, so it should be better going forward in any case. But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.